Hi there friends, and welcome to a new gameplay series for Dune Spice Wars. I'm Icon, and in this one we're going to play the Smuggler faction. Just like in my last gameplay series featuring the Harkonnen, this is about exploring the faction, finding out what their identity is, and it might end in a horrible loss just like the one with the Harkonnen. But nevertheless, we'll be smarter after that. I'm doing some mistakes so you guys don't have to, and let's have some fun. So, the Smugglers' basic skills are installation of underworld headquarters in opponents' villages, so we need to find enemy villages to take advantage of that. We can place bounties on resolutions, I'm not too sure what that's going to mean, and I have improved interactions with black markets. I didn't even know these existed in the first place, but my goodness, I'm playing the Smugglers, not the Harkonnen anymore. So we're going to roll with one counselor that's going to reduce the authority cost in relation to our water income. I mean, the authority cost to annex new villages. And the other dude will give us more resource for pillaging, and he's even going to allow us to pillage Blastcrete. So that's a pretty nifty package for a noob like me. So let's send the Ornithopter over there, and let's see what's the military about. We got Scavengers. They gain health regeneration per day whenever an enemy dies nearby. Interesting. We got Contamination on the enemies. Okay, that's increasing the supply drain. And they destroy armor. Okay. And they deal AoE. Alright. I don't know. There's no marking about a friendly fire or anything, so it might be actually that they just deal AoE without hurting my own dudes. So that would be really great. Okay, so I guess in this one I might be controlling my ornithopters a little bit more manually because we really ought to find the enemy, so to say. So I can already see that this border here is going to be the border of a map. So this is going to be our primary expansion direction, I'd say. Or, well, maybe not. Maybe I should roll into this. Well, I have a hard time deciding on the expansion in this game. There were so horrible things happening in the last episode that I got cautious with just expanding blindly. So we're going to go for a second melee unit. So I bet that's the village for this one. So what do we have here? We can grab Blastcrete, or we can assign an agent for siege detection. Siege detection is actually quite priceless, I'd say. Here's only a low wind strength, so quite tragic. Let's bring our people in position, because I'm pretty sure that exactly this will happen. Okay, let's go. So let's bring them together. And I want to try attacking with 2 units this time. The last game I wasn't daring enough for doing so, but I really want to try that. We can bring up the other unit later. So there's another
What do you want?
deposit there. And let's get into fight. I think due to the fact that my frontliners regenerate HP when somebody dies, we shouldn't have too much of an issue there.
You all right, boss?
Okay. So what do we have here? That's improved fuel cell production. Not exactly what I was hoping to get here in my first neighborhood, but you rarely get what you want. Keeping an eye out on this combat here. We don't want to get surprise wormed. Wow, the regeneration kicks in hard. Nice. This is really brutal. Okay. Unit number 3 came in late, but who cares? So, we got here a harvester wreck. Agents can get in economic development, so we'd gain some research, or an ornithopter could grab some spice here. Well, okay. I want to get over here because this is also acquirable for me right now. And oh, that's deep desert. Okay, never mind.
Copy.
So this place has a wind strength of
What's
3.
next?
I'm not too excited about that.
Let's move.
So let's see. Harg Pass. Wind strength 5. Now that would be amazing, but I'd have to scout that first. Just looking for a good spot to install a wind trap there as quick as possible. Okay, we got this place. Let's start building. First things first, we gotta place down that refinery. And I want to have one of each. So we're a tad bit low on manpower. That's also sad. So, I can't conquer anything right now due to my lower authority. I mean, Lamin would be quite nice, but, well, wouldn't bring that much water.
Hello.
Oh yeah, research. My goodness. Keep forgetting about that. So let's check out what's unique for our faction. Underworld bribes. So, plus 20 Zolari production per faction with less influence than me. So influence is important for me. Gain intel by pillaging a village. Okay. Guerrilla tactics. Plus 20 damage against militia. 100% pillage annexation cost penalty minus its facility. Now that sounds pretty delightful. For early expansion, pretty powerful tech. Here we'd also get access to the sniper units. Pretty interested about that. So, more Zolari when pillaging, and processing plant and black market branch building, but not that interesting early on. Underground network, distance-based authority costs to annex reduced. So this is the expansionistic tech. Regain supply after killing, and plus 20% power to all military units at night. Okay. We got a bonus at night. Sure. So... it's a real hard decision for me. Composite materials... oh, composite materials, sorry. Composite materials sounds pretty cool, too. Less construction costs sounds really good, too. Then again, I think I'm going to roll with guerrilla tactics first. I want to see what these snipers are about, and it'll make my early game expansion easier. Okay.
What do you need?
So I can only hope that we're uncovering some village down here that I can't just simply conquer.
What do you need?
But, well,
Finally, some action.
we're gonna go over here. Oh. Yeah, whatever. We're gonna build water collectors in both provinces. Don't want to bring up wrong priorities here. Expanding into a second area is for me one of the most important things. And this area here is just so easy to take. It'd be a shame not to. Alright, let's speed up the game a tad bit. We even get support from our main city here. It's quite sick. Okay. So, as soon as the manpower allows, I'm going to bring up another unit of militia here. This area here will be defended by my own troops. Okay. So, inactive harvester. Enable auto recall. Oh god.
Ready
So this is the area with the
Okay,
Blastcreed.
let's go.
This would have been the smarter choice early on.
Roger.
This would have been the smarter choice for the first one, but nevertheless, we're just going to build a inefficient Blastcreed factory in here, and then we're going to place down an efficient Blastcreed factory here, and
Yeah.
everything will be good. So right now resources are a little bit low, but we're doing quite fine so far. So is this going to go well? Yes, it is. We actually can lay a lot lower than that and enjoy some Solari. Okay. Let's put up another militia in here. Okay, so we're producing Blastcreed over here. We're going to need more water. Can't produce... We shouldn't produce water here at After. But is there anything else I could produce here? Manpower. Let's do this. Manpower is a little bit costly. It'll cost me Zolari for upkeep. But honestly, without manpower, I can't recruit troops. And this is a pretty nasty thing. This hampers my expansion heavily.
Engine's hot. Copy.
So I'll ignore that thing for now. Grab any valuables. Oh, we
Yes.
could grab some money there.
Yes. Copy.
So,
What's next?
entire field of deep desert.
Let's move.
And there's a raid on the way. Well,
You all right, boss?
I hope that's going to go well. It's a 2v1 after all.
Let's move.
So, we got that. Now, the wind trap will cost me 150 Blastcreed. So we should just pillage somewhere, because we are getting Blastcreed out of the pillaging. Assign one agent here to Arrakis. Like that. And so technological development, siege detection. We're definitely not going to look for a siege yet. So let's just take the development for now. Okay. Now.
Let's earn our wages.
I don't see myself expanding in the next couple of days, so I'll pillage that neighboring village to gain some Blastcreed and some money.
You all right, boss?
And after a
Okay.
fair
let's
amount of
go.
time, I'll just conquer that place accordingly.
Yes.
Right now, the Blastcreed plunder will help me a lot to speed up my development accordingly. Go.
Need something, Chief? Yeah? What? As long as we're paid.
And here we go.
Okay.
So, next step, build that wind trap. It's not going to be the most efficient wind trap, but it's at least going to be enough water to keep my expansion going. That's the most important thing early on.
Ready to go.
And we got some areas where we can choose from here. But for now, I think Von Mara is definitely way to go. There's not much to think about there. Alright. We got our first tech down almost, so... Oh no, both of them actually, so that's neat. So let's hold down for a second, think about what we need. We're right now in the phase where expansion is working out decently for us, so I'd say local dialect and composite materials go quite well. And after that, let's see. Yeah, we got the guerrilla tactics down. Good. So, my ornithopter is not busy.
What's next?
Never good if your ornithopter is not busy. So, I ain't got enough authority for that one, and neither for that one. I mean, this will go less
Yes.
costly the more water we got,
What do you want? Yeah.
but I have to move my dudes over here first. Yeah, so let's take this place. It has a really nice wind strength. It has a plascrete deposit. What's not to like about it? So I'm wondering where to invest my money next, but we'll see about that. So now I got the water. But I ain't got the necessary authority
Right,
yet.
boss.
Sucks. But I can't change that for now. So, let's think about expansion. Getting new building slots in here would start to cost me plascrete. So I'd be better off waiting for this place here. This place here will give me first and foremost, though, plascrete to work with. And beyond that, well, we have a second slot, which will most likely also go into water.
Engine's hot.
So here we have a area where we can earn us some Solaris and some nice amount of wind. So Adara is looking like a really nice pick as well. So we're getting some free development. Where did that go into? Into support structures. Okay. Oh, there's a sandstorm. I hope my dudes are safe in the desert. So we paid the Imperial bribe. We're set up for enough payment here, and we got another agent. So what do I want here mostly? Manpower. I'd say influence production sounds really kick-ass. We got enough money, but since my faction has a limited Landsrad access, I feel like that's a really good decision to go for early on. So let's place down the plascrete factory right away, so there's no wrong impression about that. And I think it's a nice way of boosting my income as well. So, with that being clear, I want the underworld contacts as well as a technology. Because we got access to an area where we can set up a processing facility, and that's a lot of Solari. I also like my starting point. We're stacked with plascrete. Got 2 big deposits there. I might be even considering deconstructing the plascrete factory here at Lamin later on in favor for some other building. Could be an interesting approach. So let's get our agents busy again. Here, technological advancement. It's one of the things that I want to improve on. So this place here is quite hard to crack. They got 3 units. We might want to stack up on our own units, maybe. So what's the matter with the snipers? Gain 50% power, depending on the target's missing supply. They're camouflaged. They're effing camouflaged. Pretty low on armor and health, though. So they're quite fairly squishy, but jeez. Invisible snipers. This game's rough, man. Hey there, Freeman lady. You're not going to get any of my influence. Oh yeah, Landsrad, by the way. This game has so many things in motion at once. It will take me a while until I have mastered all that. So, it's the bounty. All other factions will be granted 5 Solari per vote on the targeted choice. Oh Okay, so that's hell of a way of taking influence. So I want to vote for this one here. Ah, I could set up a bounty for everyone. We'll keep it like that. A lowered production of influence is, for me, maybe a good thing, because I'm a weak faction in that regard anyways. Don't know if that's a wrong train of thought, though. So, whole no is another interesting fruit. Oh gosh. A non-busy ornithopter. That's a bad thing. Observatory mountain. Ah. It's a special region. Did I have any special regions so far? No. So, 100-person Plascrete factory resource production and hegemony plus. Okay. So that speaks for the acquisition of Holno. I mean, we can make something out of that place, for
You
sure.
need a sniper?
Hello? You got it, Chief.
Finally, some action.
But
We're
the first thing that I want to
Stay
do
hidden.
is
On
just we're going to plunder somewhere. I have no authority to
We're
do
listening.
something right now,
it. That's gonna hurt.
but earning money is very important. And since this place is one of the last that I'll be conquering in the next time,
This stuff is ready to
I'll
go.
take that.
Okay, let's go.
Still looking for some place where we can find some fresh spice, you know.
Let's move.
So we got a sandworm warning.
Can't we take the shuttle? We'll get them, Chief.
I'm all ears.
So
You need a sniper?
that's been a pretty hard fight for my dudes. But nobody died, so it's all fine. Okay, nice amount of money snatched. Let's get back home with that. So, we got the Plascrete factory in Fonmara down. So the next thing I want to have is a wind trap. We need more water, you know.
Need something, Chief?
It's not looking good.
Rush, right?
Oh, there is a
What
rush.
do you want? Yeah, we're going.
Damn, that's unlucky. So we lost the record. We lost all of our frontliners. And this time I immediately reacted, so sometimes you're just screwed. Got it. Damn you,
Left
worm.
mechanical-
Okay. So I'll put my votes on the minus Solari upkeep. And the rest I'll just leave to those
Can't we
guys.
take the shuttle?
The path is clear.
Okay, well, that's been unfortunate. Definitely not what I had in mind, but at least I got my ranged units still left available there. So, did that get me... How did that change my schedule? Are you guys seriously trying to raid me here?
Okay, let's go then. Okay, let's go then.
What
Bad
do you
timing,
want?
guys. Bad timing, guys.
They'll die.
Just happened to have my troop movement here.
You got it, Chief. Okay, let's go then.
The path is clear.
No. You guys don't get to hit my
Spot.
weak guys. Okay, so let's take a moment. We got these thingies down, and the water trap is installed. We got our scavengers back. These guys are really cost efficient. There's only 200 Zolari costs on these.
Ready to strike.
So we got the necessary resource to pick up Holno. So let's do that. And there's a Freeman Ornithopter. Speaking about ornithopters.
Let's move. Yes. Let's move.
I still have not a second spice field available. That's really unfortunate. Quite unacceptable, so to say. So right now we're the most successful faction in the game, okay?
Yes, boss. Yeah.
Let's see how long that'll last. So there's another sandworm alert. Okay. We've secured Holno. Somewhat.
What do you want?
Okay. Whatever threat that's supposed to be. So we've got less production of influence and less Solari upkeep. Okay. I wonder if that was a way of him saying, I like you, or I hate you. But, well, do these things even still have feelings? I don't know. I actually don't want to know. So, we got all these. What's our next big step there? Military base upgrades my units. Crafts workshop, research hub, influence production. So wasn't there a tech which allowed me to have some here with less influence than me? So influence production is actually a thing for my faction. Because Holno has quite the freedom of choice here, you know. Fuel cell production is something I definitely want to do in Lamin. So we're going to build ourselves our first listening post, why not?
You alright, boss?
It does cost a lot of money, I'm well aware of that, but at the same time, it's pretty much worth it. The Landsrat resolutions are that powerful, at least. So, next step, I want that place here, and set up a...
Ammo years.
set up shop there. So... the Freemen are packing up this place here. Let's research one probe setup. I mean, it's gonna be the question whether or not they want to capture this place.
Okay, let's go.
Let's do the recon. Or if they're just coming for a quick plunder. Let's see about that. Oh, I forgot this. Dang it. So we got modular parts. Support structures. Okay. Well, siege detection hasn't become more interesting all of a sudden. It's the last of these things that I can research, can't I? Yeah, well, okay. Well, I'm very curious to see what the Freemen are up to. But, yeah, they're taking up control
What's
there.
next?
Wouldn't be surprised if there's a spice deposit there. Speaking about which... I need to decrease my income a bit.
Engine's hot.
That's a real big bummer right now for me.
Yes.
So no, there's just a crashed ornithopter there. And a shared border. So,
You call me.
spice collectors. What the hell? So,
Let's move.
still makes me wonder where the hell the spice is supposed to be, but whatever. So we got that thing down. And let's see. More manpower production seems also very, very appealing. but this would shove my Zolari production um, over the border, so I can't do that.
You are right, boss. We
I'd
ain't
say
paid enough.
I really want to have
We
that
ain't
area
paid
there.
enough.
This one's looking very, very appealing to me. So, since I got probes, let's use that. It's a very cheap and easy way for me to see if there's anything else interesting here around. So, we got ourselves another agent. So, I'll infiltrate the Landsrot hard, because I really hate the fact being outvoted there. So, here we go. 68 authority necessary. But I definitely want that observatory mountain. And let's see what'll show up here. And while we're at it... well, I'd say... no, I can't conquer anything there anymore. We'll have to check out this direction there.
Okay, let's go.
So, install Underworld Headquarters. Okay. I don't have the necessary resources right now because I want to overtake Tuoria first. Or do I take Arkfur first? I think I should take Arkfur first, simply because I want that place. I want it before the Fremen take it. So, that's just strong reasons, you know. So, new Landsrot Council. We can bounty something, can't we? More authority production for an elected faction. Spice exchange rate, by the way. Yeah, it's all looking good. We need to assign new research soon, too. So, I'm not gonna bounty anything here. No need. No real need there. So... alright, so expansions have to wait until the next episode. The only thing that I'm going to do during this episode is going to assign some new tech, as soon as I've seen where there's everything. So, well, for this run, we have a pretty nice start, somehow, but we don't have much spice, so that's going to be an interesting question. I bet that there's spice on the second half there. Well, we'll see about that. So, tech... if that's the case, I just need to find a way to upgrade my spice harvesters accordingly. So we might want to go into modular parts. And let's see what we can do there. Because, you know, you gotta work out with the stuff you got. So... yeah. That's that. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see how this will play out in the next episode. Drop me your comments down below. Leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed. And, of course, consider subscribing. There's daily content coming up from my side. See you guys there, and have a good one.